Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So let's begin today's reading from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila, chapter number 20, verse number 291. We will continue our reading from Ukam Karoti Vachalam, Pangum Langhate Girim, Yat Kripa Tamam Vande Shri Gurum Deen Tarinam, Paramananda Madhavam, Sri Chaitanya Ishwaram, Hari Om Tat Sat. ब्रह्मा विष्णु शिवा तांड्र गुण अवतार सृष्टि स्थिति प्रलयेरा तीनेर अधिकार. Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva are his three incarnations of the material qualities. Creation, maintenance and destruction respectively are under the charge of these three personalities. Verse number 292. हिरण्यगर्भ अंतर्यामी गर्भोदक्षाई सहस्र शीर्षादि करी वेदे यान रेगाई. Garbhodakshai Vishnu, known within the universe as Hiranyagarbha, and the Antaryami or Super Soul is glorified in the Vedic hymns, beginning with the hymn that starts with the word Sahasra Shirsha. Verse 293. Eita Dvitiya Purusha Brahmandera Ishvara Mayar Ashraya Haya Tabu Maya Para. This second personality of Godhead, known as Garbhodakshai Vishnu, is the master of each and every universe and the shelter of the external energy. Nonetheless, he remains beyond the touch of the external energy. Verse 294. Tritiya Purusha Vishnu Guna Avatar Dui Avatar Bhitar Ganana Tanhar. The third expansion of Vishnu is Kshirodakshai Vishnu, who is the incarnation of the quality of goodness. He is to be counted within both types of incarnations, Purusha avatars and Guna avatars. Verse 295. Virat Vyashti Jivera Tenho Antaryami Kshirodakshai Tenho Palan Karta Swami. Kshirodakshai Vishnu is the universal form of the Lord and is the super soul within every living entity. He is known as Kshirodakshai Vishnu because he is the Lord who lies on the ocean of milk. He is the maintainer and master of the universe. Verse 296. Purushavatārera e kailun nirupana Lilavatar ebe shuna Sanātana. O Sanātana, I have definitively described the three Purushavatars of Vishnu. Now please hear from me about the pastime incarnations. Verse 297. Lilavatar Krishnera na yaya ganana pradhan kariya kahi dig darshana. No one can count the innumerable pastime incarnations of Lord Krishna, but I shall describe the principal ones. Verse 298. Matsya Kurma Raghunath Nrsimha Vamana Varahadi Lekha Yandra Na Yaya Ganana. Some of the pastime incarnations are the fish incarnation, the tortoise incarnation, Lord Ramchandra, Lord Nrsimha, Lord Vaman, Lord Varaha. There is no end to them. Verse 299. Matsyavasha Kachapa Nrsimha Varaha Hamsa Rajanya Vipra Vibudheshu Kritvavataraha Tvam Pasi Nastri Bhuvanam Cha Tatha Dhunesha Bharam Bhuvo Hara Yaduttama Vandanam Te. O Lord of the universe, best of the Yadu dynasty, we are offering our prayers unto you mainly to diminish the heavy burden of the universe. Indeed, you diminished this burden formerly by incarnating in the form of a fish, a horse, Hayagriva, a tortoise, a lion, Lord Nrsimha, a bull, Lord Varah, and swan. You also incarnated as Lord Ramchandra, Parshuram, and Vaman, the dwarf. You have always protected us demigods and the universe in this way. Now please continue. Now there's a one-line purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki jai. This is a quotation from Srimad Bhagavatam 10.2.40. This is the verse which we just read. Verse 300, Lila avatarera kailun dik darshana gunavatarera ebe shuna vivarana. Vivarana means the description, same as Hindi. In Bengali, I have given a few examples of pastime incarnations. Now I will describe the Gunavatars, the incarnations of the material qualities. Please listen. Verse 301. Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, Teen Guna Avatar, Triguna Angikari Kare Srishti Adi Vyavahar. There are three functions within this material world. Everything here is created, everything is maintained for some time, and everything is finally dissolved. The Lord therefore incarnates himself as the controllers of the three qualities, the Sattvagun, Rajogun, and Tamogun, goodness, passion, and ignorance. Thus the transactions of the material world take place. Moving on to verse number 302. Bhakti Mishra Krita Punye Kona Jivottama Rajogunam Vibhavita Kari Tandra Mana. Because of this, his past pious activities mixed with the devotional service, the first-class living entity is influenced by the mode of passion within his mind. It's worth repeating again. It says here, because of his past pious activities mixed with the devotional service, the first-class living entity is influenced by the mode of passion within his mind. So we see that very rare we'll find somebody whose mind is not full of passion. Usually that means now, as explained here, it is because of the pious activities from the past. They act as passion in our minds. Verse 303, Garbhodakshai Dwar Shakti Sanchari Vyashti Srishti Kare Krishna Brahma Rupa Dhari. Vyashti's total is Srishti, as we know, is creation. Such a devotee is empowered by Garbhodakshai Vishnu. In this way, an incarnation of Krishna in the form of Brahma engineers the total creation of the universe. So we were describing about Lord Brahma's mind first and how he is designated to create the universe. The Garbhodakshai Vishnu Purusha expansion of Lord Vishnu accepts the material modes Sattvagun, Rajogun, and Tamogun and thus incarnates as Lord Vishnu, Brahma, and Shiva. These are incarnations of the material qualities. Among the many superior living entities qualified with pious activities and devotional service, one called Lord Brahma is infused with the quality of passion by the supreme will of Garbhodakshai Vishnu. Thus Lord Brahma becomes the incarnation of the creative energy of the Lord. So as we say, as the saying goes, that God can't be anywhere, everywhere. So he has created his executives and engineers to help him with the running of the world. Verse number 304. Bhaswan yathashma sakaleshu nijeshu tejah swayam kiyat prakat tayati api tavat tadvad atra brahma ye esh jagad and vidhan karta govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. The sun manifests his brilliance in a gem, although it is a stone. Similarly, the original personality of Godhead Govinda manifests his special power in a pious living entity. Thus the living entity becomes Brahma and manages the affairs of the universe. Let me worship Govinda, the original personality of Godhead. Purport. This is a quotation from Brahma Samhita 5.49. Verse 305. Kona kalpe yadi yogya jiva nahi paya apne ishvara tabe amshe brahma haya. If in a kalp a suitable living entity is not available to take charge of Brahma's post, the Supreme Personality of Godhead himself personally expands and becomes Lord Brahma. Because Lord is capable of doing all the duties which he has designated to these Purusha Avtaras. So if the need arises, God takes on the duty of Brahma himself. Purport: one day of Brahma consists of the 4 yugas multiplied 1,000 times, or according to solar calculations, 4.32 million years, and such also is the duration of his night. 4.320 million years. 1 year of Brahma's life consists of 360 such days and nights. And Brahma lives for 100 such years. Such is the life of a Brahma. So it is really a matter of scratching our heads for us when we read statements like this, that this is the lifespan of Brahma. 4 yugas multiplied 1,000 times. Verse 306. Yasyangari pankaja rajo khila loka palair mauli uttamair dhritam upasita tirtha tirtham brahma bhavo aham api yasya kalah kalayah shrish chodavahema chiram asya nripasanam kwa. What is the value of a throne of Lord Krishna? What is the value of a throne to Lord Krishna? The masters of the various planetary system accept the dust of his lotus feet on their crowned heads. That dust makes the holy place sacred. And even Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, Lakshmi, and I myself, who are all portions of his plenary portion, eternally carry that dust on our heads. Purport: this is a quotation from Srimad Bhagavatam 10.68.37, when the Kauravas flattered Baldeva so that he would become their ally and spoke ill of Sri Krishna. Lord Baldeva became angry and spoke this verse. So Baldeva is saying that along with all the devas, he carries the dust of Lord Krishna on his head. Verse 307. Nijamsha kalaya Krishna tamo guna angikari samhar arthe maya sange rudra rupa dhari. Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, expands a portion of his plenary portion and, accepting the association of the material mode of ignorance, assumes the forms of Rudra to dissolve the cosmic manifestation. Purport: this is a description of the Rudra form, which is another expansion of Krishna. Only Vishnu Murtis are expansions of Krishna's personal and plenary portions. Mahavishnu, who lies on the causal ocean, is an expansion of Sankarshan. When Garbhodakshaya Vishnu accepts the material modes of nature for the purpose of dissolving the cosmic manifestation, his form is called Rudra. As already explained, Lord Vishnu is the controller of Maya. How then can he associate with Maya? The conclusion is that the incarnation of Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma indicates the absence of the supreme power of Vishnu. When the supreme power is not there, it is possible to associate with Maya, the external energy. Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva are to be considered creations of Maya. They are creations of Maya, and they create more Maya with Maya. Verse 308. Maya Sangha Vikari Rudra Bhinna Bhinna Rupa Jiva Tattva Nahe Nahe Krishnera Swarupa. Rudra, Lord Shiva, has various forms which are transformations brought about by the association of Maya. Although Rudra is not on a level with the Jiva Tattvas, he still cannot be considered a personal expansion of Lord Krishna. Purport: Rudra is simultaneously one with and different from the Vishnu Tattva. Due to his association with Maya, he is different from the Vishnu Tattva, but at the same time he is an expansion of Krishna's personal form. This situation is called Bheda Bheda Tattva or Achintya Bheda Bheda Tattva, simultaneously one and different. So this is another very important shlok, like we keep saying, that each and every verse from Caitanya Charitamrita is like a very, very important statement coming from Lord himself. So verse number 308 of the 20th chapter of Madhya Lila of Caitanya Charitamrita clearly explains the situation called Bheda Bheda Tattva or Achintya Bheda Bheda Tattva, simultaneously one and different. So Rudra is the classic example to explain that. Rudra is simultaneously one with and different from the Vishnu Tattva due to his association with Maya. He is different from Vishnu Tattva, but at the same time, he is an expansion of Krishna's personal form. So, he is classed as, this situation is Bheda Bheda Tattva. Verse 309, Dugdayena amla yoge dadhi roop dhare, dugdhantara vastu nahe, dugdhaite nare. Milk is transformed into yogurt when it is associates with the yogurt culture. Thus, yogurt is nothing but milk, but still it is not milk. Purport of the three deities supervising the creation, maintenance, and dissolution of the universe, Lord Vishnu is never separate from the original Vishnu. However, Lord Shiva and Brahma, due to their association with Maya, are different from Vishnu. Vishnu cannot be transformed into any form of material energy. Whenever there is association with Maya, the personality involved must be different from Lord Vishnu. Therefore, Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma are called Gunavatars, for they associate with the material qualities. Sorry, I think I said Purushavatars before. Purushavatars, as we know, are the Karunadaksha Vishnu, Garbhodakshai and Kshirodakshai, and Shiva and Brahma are the Gunavatars. So obviously, they are representation of mode of ignorance and mode of passion. Shiva is representing mode of ignorance and Brahma is mode of passion. For they associate with the material qualities. The conclusion is that Lord Rudra is not exactly Lord Vishnu, but rather a transformation of Vishnu. Therefore, he does not come within the category of Vishnu Tattvas. Thus, he is conceivably one with Vishnu and different from him. The example given in this verse is very clear. Milk is compared to Vishnu. As soon as milk touches a sour substance, it becomes yogurt or Lord Shiva. Although yogurt is constitutionally milk, it cannot be used in place of milk. Verse 310, Kshiram yatha dadhi vikar vishesha yogat sanjayate natu tatah prithag asti hetoh yah sambhutam api tatha samupayati karyad govindamadi purusham tam aham bhajami. Milk changes into yogurt when mixed with the yogurt culture, but actually it is constitutionally nothing but milk. Similarly, Govinda, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, assumes the form of the Lord Shiva Shambhu. For the special purpose of material transactions, I offer my obeisances at his lotus feet. Purport, this is a quotation from Brahma Samhita 5.45. Verse 311, Shiva Maya Shakti Sangi Tamo Gunavesha Mayait Tita Gunatita Vishnu Paramesha. Lord Shiva is an associate of the external energy, therefore he is absorbed in the material quality of darkness. Lord Vishnu is transcendental to Maya and the qualities of Maya, therefore he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Lord Vishnu is transcendental to Maya and the qualities of Maya, so he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and Lord Shiva is an associate of the external energy and is absorbed in the material quality of darkness. Purport, Vishnu is beyond the range of the material manifestation and he is not within the control of material energy. He is the supreme independent personality of Godhead. This is admitted even by Shankaracharya. Excuse me. Narayana Paro Vyaktat. This is from Gita Bhashya. In his constitutional form, Shiva is a Mahābhagavat, a supreme devotee of the Lord, but because he accepts Maya's association, especially the quality of ignorance, he is not free from Maya's influence. Such an intimate association is completely absent in the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vishnu. Lord Shiva accepts Maya, but in the presence of Lord Vishnu, Maya does not exist. Consequently, Lord Shiva has to be considered a product of Maya. When Lord Shiva is free from Maya's influence, he is in the position of Mahabhagavat, a supreme devotee of Lord Vishnu, Vaishvanam Yatha Shambhu. Verse 312. Shiva Shakti Yuktah Shashvat Trilingo Guna Samvritah Vikarikas Tejasascha Tamasaschaiti Chaitya Aham Tridha. The truth about Lord Shiva is that he is always covered with the three material coverings, Vaikarika, Taijasa, and Tamasa. Because of these three modes of material nature, he always associates with the external energy and egoism itself. Purport: this is a quotation from Srimad Bhagavatam 10.88.3. Verse 313. Harirhi nirgunaha sakshat purushah prakritehe parah sa sarvadrig upadrishta tam bhajan nirguno bhavet. Sri Hari, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is situated beyond the range of material nature. Therefore, he is the Supreme Transcendental Person. He can see everything inside and outside. Therefore, he is the Supreme Overseer of all living entities. If someone takes shelter at his lotus feet and worships him, he also attains a transcendental position. Purport: this is a quotation from Srimad Bhagavatam 10.88.5. So Prabhupada keeps giving us a cross-reference in the purports that where these verses are coming from originally. Verse 314. Palanartha swamsha Vishnu rupe avatar sattva guna drishta tate guna maya par. For the maintenance of the universe, Lord Krishna descends as his personal plenary expansion in the form of Vishnu. He is the director of the mode of goodness. Therefore, he is transcendental to the material energy. So we can say the most important portfolio is held by Vishnu himself, because he knows nobody is going to be able to do such a responsible duty as well as him. Everybody is going to have a fall down here and there. Verse 315. Swarupa Aishwarya Purna Krishna Samapraya Krishna Amshi Tenho Amsha Vede He Nagaya. Lord Vishnu is in the category of Swamsha because he has opulences almost equal to Krishna's. Krishna is the original person and Lord Vishnu is his personal expansion. This is the verdict of all Vedic literatures. Purport: although an incarnation of the material energy, Lord Brahma is nonetheless the director of the material mode of passion. Similarly, Lord Shiva, although simultaneously one with and different from Lord Krishna, like we just read a few verses ago, Achinta Bheda Bheda, is still the incarnation of the mode of darkness. However, Lord Vishnu is Krishna's personal expansion. Therefore, he is the director of the mode of goodness and is always transcendentally situated beyond the jurisdiction of the modes of material nature. Lord Vishnu is the original personal expansion of Krishna, and Krishna is the original source of all incarnations. As far as power is concerned, Lord Vishnu is as powerful as Lord Krishna because he possesses all the opulences. Verse 316. Diparchir evahi dashantaram abhyupetya dipayate vivrita hetu samana dharma yas tadrig evahi cha vishnutaya vibhati govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. We know Vibha is light and Vibhati means to illuminate. When the flame of one candle is expanded to another candle and placed in a different position, it burns separately and its illumination is as powerful as the original candle. Similarly, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Govinda, expands himself in different forms as Vishnu, who is equally luminous, powerful and opulent. Let me worship that Supreme Personality of Godhead Govinda. Purport: this is a quotation from Brahma Samhita 5.46. Verse number 317. Brahma Shiva Agya Kari Bhakta Avatar Palanarthe Vishnu Krishnera Swarup Akar. The conclusion is that the Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva are simply devotee incarnations who carry out orders. However, Lord Vishnu, the maintainer, is the personal feature of Lord Krishna. Verse 318. Srijami tan niyukto aham haro harati tad vashah vishwam purusha rupena paripati trishakti dhrik. Trishakti dhrik is the controller of the three modes of material nature. Translation: Lord Brahma said, I am engaged by the Supreme Personality of Godhead to create. Following his orders, Lord Shiva dissolves everything. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, in his form of Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, maintains all the affairs of the material nature. Thus, the supreme controller of the three modes of material nature is Lord Vishnu. Purport: this is a quotation from Srimad Bhagavatam 2.6.32. Lord Brahma gave this information to Devarshi Narad when he was receiving instructions from Lord Brahma to understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Paramatma. After describing the universal form of the Lord, Lord Brahma explained that his position and Lord Shiva's position are controlled by Lord Vishnu. Verse 319. Manavantaravatara eve shuna sanatana asankhya ganana tanra shunaha karana. O Sanatana, now just hear about the incarnations who appear during the reign of each Manu, that is the Manvantara avatars. They are unlimited and no one can count them. Just hear of their source. Verse 320. Brahmar eke dine haya 14 Manvantara 14 avatar tahan karen Ishwara. 14 is just like Hindi, we say 14, they say 14 in Bengali. In one day of Brahma, there are 14 changes of the Manus, and during the reign of each of these 14 Manus, an incarnation is manifested by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Purport: from this verse, it can be calculated that in 1 month, that is 30 days of Brahma's life, there are 420 Manvantara avatars, and that in 1 year, 360 days of his life, there are 5,040 Manvantara incarnations. Thus, for 100 years of Brahma's life, there is a total of 504,000 Manvantara avatars. In addition, the Manus themselves are considered partial incarnations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Verse 321. 14 ek dine mase chari shata bisha brahmar vatsare vancha sahasra chalish. There are 14 Manvantara avatars in 1 day of Brahma, 420 in 1 month, and 5,040 in 1 year. Verse 322. Shateka Vatsara Haya Jivana Brahmara Pancha Lakshachari Sahasra Manvantare Avatar. During the 100 years of Brahma's life, there are 504,000 Manvantara avatars. Verse 323. Ananta Brahmande Aiche Karaha Ganana Mahavishnu Eka Swase Brahmara Jivana. The number of Manvantara avatars are only one universe has been given. One can only imagine how many Manvantara avatars exist in the innumerable universes, and all these universes and Brahmas exist only during the exhalation of Mahavishnu. So there are loads and loads of Manvantara avatars. Verse 324. Mahavishnu nishvaser nahika paryanta eka marmantra avatarer dekha lekhar anta. There is no limit to the exhalation of the Mahavishnu, just as see how impossible it is to speak or write of only the Manvantara avatars. Verse 325. Swambhuve yajna swaro chishe vibhu nam ottame satya sena tamase hari abhidhan. In the Swambhu Manvantara, the avatar is named Yajna. In the Swarochisha Manvantara, he is named Vibhu. In the Uttama Manvantara, it is named Satyasen, and in the Tamas Manvantara, he is named as Hari. Verse 326. Raivate Vaikuntha Chakshushe Ajita Valvasvate Vamana Savarnaya Sarvabhauma Daksha Savarnaya Rishabha Ganana. In the Raivat Manvantara, the avatar is named Vaikuntha, and in the Chakshusha Manvantara, it is named Ajita. In the Vaivasvata Mantra, it is named Vamana, and in the Swarnaya Manvantara, he is named Sarvabhauma. In the Daksha Swarnaya Manvantara, he is named Rishab. Verse 327. Brahma Savarnaya Vishwaksena Dharma Setu Dharma Savarnaya Rudra Savarnaya Sudama Yogeshwara Deva where was I? Yes. Yogeshwara Deva Savarnaya. In the Brahma Savarnaya Manvantara, the avatar is named Vishwaksena, and in the Dharma Savarnaya, he is named Dharma Setu. In the Rudra Swarnaya, it is he is named Sudhama, and in the Devi Savarnaya, he is named Yogeshwara. Verse 328. Indra Savarnaya Briha Dhanu Abhidhan A 14 Manvantare 14 Avatar Nama. In the Indra Savarnaya Manvantaras, the avatar is named Brihad Bhanu. These are the names of the 14 avatars in the 14 Manvantaras. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur in his Anubhashya gives a list of Manus and their father's name. Swambhuva Manu is the son of Lord Brahma. Swarochisha is the son of Swarochish or Agni, the performing deity of fire. Uttama, the son of King Priyavrata. Tamasa, the brother of Uttama. Rayavata, the twin brother of Tamasa. Chakshusha, the son of demigod Chakshu. Vaivasvata, the son of Vivaswan, the sun god whose name is mentioned in the Bhagavad-Gita 4.1. And 8th is Savarni, the son born to the sun god and his wife Chaya. 9th is Dakshas, the Savarni, the son of the demigod Varun. Excuse me. Savarni, a son born to the sun god and his wife Chaya. Daksha Savarni, the son of demigod Varuna. Brahma Savarni, the son of Upashloka. 11 to 14. Rudra Swami, Dharma Swami, Deva Swami, and Indra Swami, the sons of Rudra, Ruchi, Satya, Saha and Bhuti respectively. Verse 329. Yugavatar ebe shuna sanatana satya treta dwapara kali yugera ganana. O Sanātana, now hear from me about the Yugavatars, the incarnations for the millenniums. First of all, there are 4 yugas: Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga and Kali Yuga. Verse 330. Shukla Rakta Krishna Pita Krame Chari Varna Dhari Krishna Karena Yuga Dharma. In the 4 yugas, Satya, Treta, Dwapara and Kali, the Lord incarnates in 4 colors. White, red, black and yellow respectively. These are the colors of the incarnations in different millenniums. Verse 331. Asan varnas trayo hi asya grihnito nu yugam tanuh shuklo raktas tatha pita idanim krishnatam gatah. This child formerly had 3 colors according to the prescribed color for each millennium. Formerly he was white, red and yellow, and now he has assumed a blackish color. Purport: the verse from Srimad Bhagavatam 10.8.13 was spoken by Gargamuni when performing the name-giving ceremony for Krishna in the house of Nanda Maharaj. The following verses are also from the Srimad Bhagavatam 11.5.21 and 24. So thank you for joining. We'll continue our reading from verse number 332 next time. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Krishna's Kaviraj Gosvāmī ki Jai.